This is just my 1942 WLA. It's a 45 flathead. It's still the stock frame. I just took this frame and elongated it a little bit, and took these tanks. These are just like I don't know, it's just some tank out of the V-Twin catalog that I split and turned into two tanks. The shape of this tank is one of my favorite tanks there are, but I wanted the backbone to show on this frame because not many frames have this shape. So this tank wound up fitting absolutely perfect, and I just used some round rod on the top of the tank here to fill in the gap basically, and it kind of has like a hot rod appeal to it. It's similar to peaking, but it's on both sides. But just rebuilt the motor. I got into this because the motorcycle my first road bike was a Sportster, and I actually bought it brand new, and my uncle accidentally ran it over just a month after I had it, and it tore like a tab off the frame where the kickstand was mounted to the frame, and scratched and dinged it up a little bit. So after that point, I wanted to make it my own before that, but after that point I was just like, there's no sense in trying to leave this thing stock anymore. I just went ahead and tore it up and did whatever I wanted to it and made it my own, because it was no longer sacred. It had been damaged, and it made me realize that it's just metal. It's nothing. There's nothing special about it. It's just, it's got two wheels. It goes down the road. As long as the two wheels are in line and the motor's connected to the rear wheel, you're fine. I mainly make motorcycle seats, do custom leather work, and that kind of stems from but the first job I ever had, other than working for my parents, was I went to work for my uncle doing automotive upholstery. That was my early bird board track racer. I built the frame, I built the forks. It was the first frame and forks I'd ever built, and almost every other piece on that bike besides the wheels, motor, and transmission was pretty much hand built. Every part was designed, and basically I just made it out of scratch material. Yeah, I took it on the El Diablo run. It's about 650 miles. It started out in Temecula, California, and went down into the Baja Peninsula and back. A lot of people would say I was crazy for doing that, especially on a bike. It's the first bike I ever handmade everything, but I had to prove to myself that it could do it. So.